What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Welcome back to J&B Unsupervised. We want to start off this program saying we want to give our condolences to the family of the fourth Jackson. He was drafted in the fourth round to the Minnesota Vikings. He was killed in a car crash. From what we have read and seen, it was a DUI crash, not him. A drunk driver crashed into him and two other cars that obviously took the life of him and his two high school friends. We just want to send our condolences to the family of the Jackson family. It's very unfortunate because in the fourth round, he was definitely going to get some playing time.
Promising
I
talent.
mean, he's played at Alabama, Oregon, and there's been a lot of negativity out there about him, and I'm not here for that. A family is grieving for the loss of somebody right now, and we just want to come up here and say we give our condolences to the family, friends, and everybody affected by that whole crash. And listen, if you're going to drink, don't drive, man. Have things in place, because you're affecting people's lives out there, and that's just not how it's supposed to be. But
there's just too many options.
There's too many options. There's too many things out there for you to be able to
lift a designated
your mom,
driver,
your dad, your friend, call somebody if you can't drive. So again, our condolences to the Jackson family. We are truly, truly sorry from the bottom of our hearts, because I know personally, I feel like he was going to be a very great, if not good, corner. I mean, when you're drafted in the fourth round, you're definitely going to get playing time. You heard at training camp that he looked good. He was definitely going to be competing for that starting spot, if not that second slot, which still is going to make him a starter. So it's just unfortunate that a young man's life was cut short. So please,
outside of sports aside, a very young man, a very young kid really was taken way too early for reckless driving. For no reason.
Like I said, it's just unfortunate, but again, our condolences too. So we're going to go ahead and get right into this.
But on a lot better note, outside of the sad part, we do have two drink reviews for you, because we couldn't wait, because we were very overly intrigued about both of these.
Yes, we're going to start with the Captain Morgan. Yes.
This one, Captain Morgan. Everybody knows Captain Morgan spiced rum. It's very good. You mix it with Pepsi, you mix it with Coke, Dr. Pepper. It's good. Right. Everybody knows that one. But what we found out...
I
found out accidentally was actually Sprite or I think 7-Up. But this is mixed with 7-Up, or with Sprite. But I think it would be a little bit better with 7-Up.
Yes.
It tastes like a cream soda. Now, if you love cream soda, that is the way to go. Now, we already have it, a little mixy mixed. And
when I tell you... It tastes like a cream soda to the fucking T.
And you don't... I mean, obviously, depending on your pour ratio, we pour about, about here, right past the rivets a little bit. So, I mean, it's about right there, about a shot, about maybe 2 shots, really, in these shorter glasses. But depending on your shot ratio, unless you pour, you don't taste the alcohol at all, which is crazy. But it is rum, so it's not like it's a lot of bite.
I think if you, you said, if you use the 7-Up, it'd probably give it a little bit more
of that cream soda flavor. But Sprite does it as well.
Like I said, for me, 8.5 out of 10. Absolutely recommend this. This could be an all-around drink, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, no matter the weather outside. It's I never when I ran across it I was there's just no way, and it really
when we did our little taste test upstairs, which you guys will see when we post it on our shorts, I was floored. I'm like, cream soda to the team. Like, who figures this stuff out? Yeah, who's out here just let me mix this and this together.
It's clear. It's crazy, and then
it's smooth. Really, it doesn't hurt.
There's no bite. Again, but it is rum. And
I said, that was about an $18 bottle at our local liquor store. Don't know what it's going to be at yours, but that was about $18 for us.
It's not the biggest bottle, but Captain Morgan, not a really expensive bottle anyway, so it's a good bottle to get.
Yes.
Get yourself, a liter or two of 7-Up, Sprite, or your favorite, or even Starry.
Yeah, Starry. I think Starry would be pretty good too. So
because really, it's all the same shit.
And then our other drink, we actually saw on TikTok. We both had talked about it. Get yourself some Tito's. As you see, ours is blue. But get yourself some Kool-Aid. We went mixed berry. Pour it in. Get it nice and shaked up. And then lemonade. And let me tell you, this is going to have you asking for more. It's
literally the perfect summer drink.
Absolutely.
Outside on the back deck, around a little bit maybe of fire. Unfortunately, the 4th has passed.
But this
great drink
right here,
outside. If you're on the lake, you're fishing, you're at the swimming pool.
Yeah. Like I said, the Tito's for us at our local liquor store is about $22. Your Kool-Aid mixed pat's probably like 35 cents. And then get yourself some lemonade. Like this right here, again, I would say 8.5 out of 10. Like this it has you asking for more.
I put it at 9. Like Tito's is a very smooth vodka. It's good. Like I said, you could also instead of getting lemonade, you could do Deep Eddy's lemonade.
Yes.
Which is another option, about $15 to like $16, $17 with tax. So it's decently reasonable, and it also Deep Eddy's is meant to be mixed with alcohol. So it'd be probably honestly maybe a little bit better, but like it's really good just with lemonade.
Yeah.
Whatever your favorite Kool-Aid packet is, dump it in the Tito's vodka. If you like, I know there's pink packets, some pink lemonade mixed with that. Be just as good. Like I
said, we went mixed berry because that's what we had. But like I said,
lemonade's really just like the mixer. If you like Kool-Aid a lot, you want a little bit of Tito's Kool-Aid mix.
I tell you, every time we do these drink reviews, and we're like we've done the Corona and then the Dosa Teas or whatever it was, we made a Dr. Pepper. It just blows my mind how these taste like other drinks. I'm like, who is out here? Just like, you know what, let me pour this and this together. I'm like, damn, we got ourselves, like, it's crazy. Like, we got a cream soda, and then we got this. This is insane. Like, these are, honestly, it's so tough because we do so many drink reviews. Like, it's hard to have my top 3, let alone top 5. Like, because we do so many good ones. I'm like, don't get it wrong, we've had some bad ones that have been some tough ones, but, like, we've had way more good than bad. Yeah. And honestly, like, so definitely go out and try both of these. I highly recommend them. They're in a great price range. Yep. Go try them. That's all I got to say. Go try them.
We're here for the lower end of the good because
not everybody's got money to spend.
Time's hard. Like I mean,
it is.
In America is tough. So like, it's like I said, it's really good. Like you like cream soda. If you like Captain Morgan in general,
honestly, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I did tell you, I'm not a big cream soda guy, but I fucking loved it. I'm not a cream soda person, and I love this.
Overpowering of the cream soda, but like if you really like Captain Morgan and you want something a little bit different, you don't got some dark pop, Dr. Pepper, Coke, Pepsi laying around.
I almost guarantee if you put a cream soda and this together, you might be able to tell the difference, but it'd be tough.
I mean,
it'd be tough.
Soda, you might as well just take Captain Morgan and cream soda.
Might as well. But yeah, definitely go out and try those. Highly recommend them. He gave a 9 and an 8.5. I did 8.5 on both. So like I said, go try them. You won't regret it.
Highly recommend it. I think it's probably the highest reviews that you and I have given together on a.
Yeah, to combine, absolutely.
Because I think most of them.
I
think like the last week's Corona.
Every time we do these drink reviews and we see somebody do this, I'm like, I'm always skeptical. Like, there's no fucking way. I feel like you're capping, and then we do it. I'm like, God damn! Like you were on point.
It's really good.
Switching topics, we're going to do a little bit of WNBA talk. Caitlin Clark last week became the first rookie in the WNBA history and Indiana Fever history to record a triple-double. Yeah. And it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time before she did it. And then also Angel Reese broke Candace Parker's consecutive double-double record at 12. She is now currently at 14, but she broke it. Really the big talk that we really want to talk about is the rookie of the race. And I'm going to read you off their stats now.
Their averages.
So, Angel's averaging 14 points, 2 assists, 11.7 rebounds on 41% from the field and 33% from 3. Caitlin's averaging 16 points, 7.5 assists, 6 rebounds, 39.3% from the field and 33% from 3. And the real talk is who is Rookie of the Year? And I've been the same on TikTok, and when I've talked to people, I think it's Rookie of the Year. I don't know how you choose one or the other. Now, there's a lot of people out there, like Monica on ESPN, is like, well, I'm basing my Rookie of the Year on the playoff stands. That is not how Rookie of the Year is. Because if that's the case, Wemby shouldn't win Rookie of the Year. LeBron should never win Rookie of the Year. Like, there's a lot of people you can take Rookie of the Year from if that's how you're based it. And I just think the goalpost between these two women is always being moved because there is so much. One person for Kate, one person for Angel.
Well, I think it's more of like how you're trying to move the award to try to fit your narrative that you want for that person. Because it's very set in stone in the NBA and the WNBA how you award the award. It never changes. The MVP isn't not necessarily the best team, but it's a playoff team.
Yes.
Regardless. Defensive Player of the Year, the same thing. Not the best team, but a playoff team. So you have to be on a winning team for both of those. And then, when it comes to the rookie of the year, though,
it is
the most improved. It's not the best team or a playoff team, but it's an individual one. Now, obviously, the most improved is usually a playoff team because it's just kind of how it always lays out. But the rookie of the year award has never been a playoff team because usually you're a top 5 pick and you're not going to be on a very good roster.
And on another note,
on either league.
On another note, Caitlin Clark broke another record. She is the first WNBA player to get 350 plus points, 150 plus assists, and she did it in 22 games, breaking the previous record set by Sue Bird, doing it in 25 games. So, don't get me wrong.
That's huge, though. Sue Bird is probably the biggest name, one of the top 3 biggest names ever in the WNBA.
Yes.
And she broke her record.
Yeah. And, a lot of people are bitching about Caitlin Clark's turnovers, her 5 turnovers per game. They're not... I want to be clear. They're not real turnovers. They're turnovers, but they're not real turnovers. They're turnovers in the fact of her teammates are still trying to get used to the way she passes the ball. It's like off the hands. Like it's very hard to judge a turnover because I don't agree how turnovers are judged. Like you throw it to a player, they catch it, but they go to bounce. It's your turnover. I don't necessarily like you try to throw them a little lob. Now, granted, WNB is not doing lobs, but she lobs it to her teammate and they lose it. It's her turnover. I have a hard time that being her turnover.
Pass it in your breadbasket and you bobble it and it goes out of bounds. Like, I mean, it's my turnover, but damn, dude.
And then, another a complaint on Angel Reese. Well, she's missing her shot. She's getting a rebound. Well, that takes talent because how many people are down there trying to get a rebound? That's a talent. That's a skill.
Yeah.
To follow your shot, could you imagine if she didn't follow her shot? She would damn near.
You realize if you're Angel Reese, there is somebody right here guarding you. That is closer to the basket. She's like, thank you.
She's fighting, so that's a skill. Again, my problem is even I've been on TikTok and I'll do a video about Caitlin Clark, not a whole lot of hate. I'll do a video about Angel Reese, and I'm getting a lot of hate. I can like both women. I love what Caitlin Clark brings to the game. Viewership. Her pull up from anywhere from range. I love Angel Reese. She's going to be in your face. She's going to be grimy. She's a dog. She's not going to back down from me. I love that. I can love both. The fact that you have people out there, you got to choose one or the other. That's not how this fucking works.
Well, you don't have to choose. You can like both. I'm not here for the racism.
No, and everyone's trying to make it a race thing.
And one's white, and it has nothing to do with race. Because Angel Reese is very much, obviously, in the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Mm-hmm,
and
absolutely.
So is Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
They're both very obviously different positions, very diverse, different players. One's a guard, one's a big that gets boards and points and averages.
And one is still developing her offensive game. People don't understand.
They're both really developing the offensive game. They both have to adapt because college in WNBA still is different versus obviously.
You're still playing grown-ass women in this league.
The same way when you go from college to the NBA, it's different.
Yeah.
So you have to evolve. They're both evolving, and a lot of people like to knock Caitlin Clark on her shooting.
Yes.
When she had that triple-double, she went 7 of 17. And she did not shoot. Most of that was from 3, and it was not great.
No. And she's still learning. She's got to pick her spots a little bit better. She's getting better. Just recently she had a 29-5. She has 5 steals, 3 blocks. She's doing everything. And it's just, I don't know, man. Who is your, honestly, who's your Rookie of the Year? Is it co-MVP, or is it co-Rookie of the Year? Nope. Or do you have one?
No, we can't have co-nothing. Because, it has a lot of reminiscence of the Melo and Braun Rookie of the Year. And a lot of people thought it should have went Melo. Should have went Braun or been Co. Well, I'm not here for this. We sharing shit. We ain't sharing shit. To me, right, kudos. Averaging double-doubles that's a great statistic. But you are a big.
Okay.
Bigs are supposed to get boards.
Okay.
So, that's a little bit of a knock. Then people say, well, Caitlin Clark's a guard. She's supposed to.
Well, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese is only beating her in one statistical category, and that is rebounds. But Caitlin is averaging 6, so she's right there.
But it's not Angel Reese's job to assist it either.
No.
She's a big, and she's
supposed to be getting the assist for the guard.
Pretty much.
She's supposed to fit.
So, the fact that, to me, though, Caitlin Clark should get it in a very tight race, and I don't care the statistics. Caitlin Clark has elevated the Fever to almost playoff contention when Angel Reese went to a playoff team. So Angel Reese is on a better team.
Well, Angel Reese also went to a thing that had basically 2 lottery picks. Her and Cameldo. I think I'm.
Yeah, but you have to develop.
So
they're both a year out of college.
Yeah.
Well, one's 1 year, one's in the 2 years. Caitlin Clark's a rookie on the Fever. Angel Reese went to a better team. Like she went later.
What is your thoughts on people saying, well, Angel Reese went or Caitlin Clark went to a team that had the number 1 pick last year? Obviously, last year Indiana got the number 1.
And they were trash, and they had the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, they did. So they've had the back to back
trash. And your answer is very clear. They had the number 1 overall pick, drafted the previous year. Not when they got Caitlin Clark, drafted the number 1 overall pick. Guess where they were this year? Drafting number 1 overall because they were trash. They got Caitlin Clark, and they are potentially a playoff team.
Yes.
And Angel Reese's team she's surrounded with a lot better talent. It's not a knock on her by no means, but bigs are supposed to get bored. So the fact that she's average doubles this 14 now in a row.
She just got her 14th rebound,
kudos, and it is huge, and it is very close. But I'm giving the edge to Caitlin Clark because she, to me, is evolving the game.
Okay.
It's close.
That's fair. I'm not going to disagree
because you can go Angel Reese, and I'm not.
The only reason I say rookie of the year is because it links them together because they're supposed to be together. It's just going back to their college days.
Because they're on different teams.
It's hard to choose.
It's okay to be wrong.
I'm not saying I'm wrong. I can't pick one. It's hard.
You gotta pick one. And you have to vote. You have to vote. You had to vote because again, I want all the voters exposed because I got questions.
Well, a lot of the voters
I have a lot of questions in the NBA who vote. You have to pick. You're a voter. You have a pick. Who you pick? Your number 1. Who's getting your first place vote for Rookie of the Year?
Oh, so you're asking me if I had to pick between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, who am I drafted number 1?
Bullshit combined. Who's getting your pick?
I would obviously draft Caitlin number 1.
No, not drafting. So she's your Rookie of the Year then.
I would give I guess I would give Caitlin nod. Like I said, it's there. But if it's co-Rookie of the Year, I'm not mad about it. Like you said, if it goes Angel, I'm not mad about it. If it goes Clark, I'm not mad about it. But you have to base it off the right things. You can't base off how Monica's saying on ESPN where it's off playoffs. That's not how that works.
Based off team success. Angel Reese's team was already a playoff team. Fever was not.
No.
The Fever are already better.
And the Fever played, I think, 3 more games than the Chicago Sky.
So Fever have already. So Clark has already had a bigger impact.
Well, just overall, just look at how they have to move games, the attendance when she's playing.
That's not, to me, that's not even close.
That is.
Nobody comes out to see Angel Reese. Everybody comes out to see Caitlin Clark, no matter who you are in the WNBA. And
the biggest problem I have with this whole race for Rookie of the Year is people throwing race in it. There are little black African American girls that are coming to watch Caitlin Clark, and there are white girls that are coming to watch Angel Reese. The fact that you're trying to make it a race thing when both races are coming to see each other play, you see all the time on TikTok, people, black African Americans defending Caitlin Clark. You see white people defending. The race card's got to stop at a certain point. I'm tired of hearing, these African Americans are not marketable. The 2 biggest names in the world in sport is Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and you can even throw Kobe Bryant. They're the 3 most marketable players in the world, and they are African American. AJ Wilson is on the cover of 2K that we're going to get into later.
The biggest sport in the United States is football. Patrick Mahomes is at the pinnacle. He is NFL.
Yeah.
He is NFL.
He's an African American quarterback.
Guess who he's compared to? Michael Jordan.
Yep.
He gets compared to Michael Jordan from the NBA. The NBA is the second biggest.
I just don't like that we always have to have the race card. At some point, we got to stop this. Again, I get it. There's a race problem that people see in this world. I get it.
Is there though in sports? Because there's really not.
I get tired of, because, you're white, the JJ Redick, no experience. Steve Kerr was the same thing when he took over for Mark Jackson. It's just, we always try to throw the race card when you don't like something going your way. And I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not saying I don't see race because obviously that would be stupid for me to say. Obviously I see race. Yeah. I know that we are 2 white people that are talking about African American people and stuff like that. But don't, when I come to see race, when I see a black person, I just see another human being. I don't treat them any differently than I do a white person. I can't stand it. It is a pet peeve. I don't like it. I
hate everybody.
I hate everybody. If you want to be real, I'm not a people.
Black, pink, yellow, Mexican, Indian, Asian, Japanese.
He's not a people person.
I don't care I hate everybody. Like, no, but I hate everybody. I don't care what race, gender, ethnicity, pronouns, whatever.
But definitely let us know who you think your rookie of the year is. Let us know down in the comments. We want to know
what he thinks where everybody deserves a trophy because we're all just
everybody deserves a participation.
You a bitch. But let us know who you got winning as of right now.
So moving on from WNBA, sticking with basketball for right now. Caleb Martin, I feel like fumbled the bag really hard. He got offered, I think it was a 4-year, $60 million deal with the Heat. He turned it down. He turned it down. Wanted to test the market, and then ended up not getting that. And ended up signing with the 76ers for 4 years, $32 million. What is that average? Give me that average. 4 years, $32 million. Like, oh man.
2 for 4.
He's getting what? $8 million. He fumbled the bag. Oh, he fumbled. He fumbled.
He went back to the Heat and said, "Hey, so is that contract? Nah, dog. The Heat was."
But Pat Riley again. Pat Riley said no. But again, when we did the last our last video, we talked about who did the best in the offseason. I said OKC. You said Philadelphia. At this point, I'm going Philadelphia now because you add Caleb Martin.
Right, but that's different conferences. But
yeah, no, I'm saying for the East, I went the Knicks.
Yeah, for the East, you said Knicks.
I'm leaning more 76.
Yeah, and I said 76.
You add Caleb Martin
for less than 10.
Yeah, no, sorry. Caleb Martin turned down 5 years, $65 million with the Heat.
Oh, 5 for 76.
Yeah, 5 for 65. So what was that? Let's get that numbers. I want to make sure we're
5 for 5. So he turned down $13 million a year from the Heat
to go
8 for
4. Yeah.
So every year he's getting about, it's prorated, but it's about anywhere from 8 to 10 million a year to have it prorated. But it's fully guaranteed money in the NBA, and he lost money.
He did lose some money.
He's not the biggest guy in the NBA to ever fumble a bag, but that is a lot of money to fumble.
It is a lot of
because what did he get?
He got 4 for 32, and he turned down 5 for 65.
Dude lost out on $33 million.
Yeah, $33 million.
$33 million that was guaranteed
tough for a dude that is really like a type of 6-man type of. That's a lot of money to turn down, especially.
That's a lot of money to turn down in general.
But he tried to bet on himself, and the market this year for free agents just wasn't.
I'll fire my agent. No, I'll fire my agent because D'Lo for the Lakers, his agent's like, bro, your player option, because the market's not there. The teams didn't have money to spend this year. You have to know what the market. You have to know what teams have to spend. And we had 3 or 4 sign-in trades.
Yeah,
we only get that if the teams don't have available cap space.
Yeah.
In the NBA, especially with the new CBA that kicked in this year.
11 years. They signed with 11 years, $76 billion.
Oh, that's not the CBA.
Oh, not the CBA, but that was the TV deal.
The TV deal. They did sign. Yes, they did sign a TV deal.
Sorry, that was
right. They're going to bring in a shit ton of money, so we see $60 million.
Did you get it brought up they're going to stream games on TV out when the NFL season's over? I don't know if you have that. It's like Amazon, Peacock.
I just sent that to you.
You said
they're going to be after the NFL season is over. They're going to be 7 days a week, pretty much. Will be having games streamed on all services. There'll be games being aired. And honestly, that's just great for NBA players. We thought
that means next year probably that
you're going to see next year. It's the following
year. So
it's when it's 2 years from now when when the players when that contract kicks in, where players actually see that bump in caps with the cap space will blow up. We thought $80 million for Tatum and Brown was huge.
Shit,
it's going to explode. And it's crazy that all this money is guaranteed. If you're an athlete that's torn between football and basketball, don't you go to football. You better go to basketball and get that guaranteed goddamn money. They don't care if you're sitting on that bench, boy. You're going to be making money.
You are.
Just know, J&B told you to go there and just give me a little thumbs up.
That's right. Just throw me a little.
Where's that at? Where's that at?
Another signing that happened, Franz Wagner re-signed with the Magic, 5 years, $224 million. France Wagner.
I don't think it's France.
Is it France?
That's not France.
How do you say it? Franz?
Wagner.
Sorry. France Wagner.
France is a fucking city.
Well, he re-signs with the Magic on a 5-year, $224 million rookie extension. Now, he's eligible to have 30% of the team's salary cap if he makes an all-NBA team. That's crazy. 30% of the salary. If this man is an all-NBA player this coming season, first team, second team, or third team. He's getting 30% of the team salary cap. That's
but
crazy.
Do you think he has the ability to do it?
50-50. 50-50.
Oh,
50-50.
You
have to play 65 games. He's going to play.
Yeah, so why is it 50-50? He young.
Because I don't know if all the stars are going to play 65 games. Like, Donovan Mitchell didn't get it. Joel Embiid didn't get it. Kawhi Leonard barely made it. And he's like, dudes, I'm out. See you later.
He's like, I'm going to
So,
mine needs to, dude.
But I just think it's crazy that he has the ability to earn 30% of the team's salary cap. That's crazy. And when you think about it, the Orlando Magic have never had a $100 million player in their whole existence. And, you know, they're possibly going to get that now. So I just think that's a little crazy. But one of the big things that...
I mean, they did pay their coach after winning one.
And you had a problem with it.
I have a problem paying your coach.
And then the Cavs fired J.B. Bickerstaff after he's developed their whole... They're like, nah, dude, you got to bounce. Orlando's like, hey, we got to win the season, dude. We're paying you, dog. Like... Woohoo! And then we're gonna probably fire you if shit goes wrong.
Do you think the Pistons will hire me as a head coach next year?
Honestly, we got a chance. Like, we got a 50-50 chance.
I get hired.
I'll just get my place from 2K. It might work 50-50. Pick and roll, screen and roll, spread the court.
I'll call JJ Redick, bro. But you running, dude, because I'm new too, dude. I don't know what I'm doing.
One of the big things that has happened, DeMar DeRozan got a sign and trade with the Sacramento Kings, signing a 3-year, $74 million deal. Yeah. He's 34, 35 years old.
You're old.
And he got 74 for 3 years.
3 years?
He's getting 24 and basically $500,000.
Pretty much $25 million a year.
$25 million a year for 3 years.
Pretty much like a mid-range threat guy.
But he's going to the Kings. Now, we talked about this a couple episodes ago. De'Aaron Fox did not sign the extension because he wanted to see what they were going to do with the roster. Now, I don't know if this really helps him getting an extension done when you add DeMar DeRozan, who is a much older player that has not got many years left at 34, 35 years old.
But his game translates very
well. He's a mid-range type of guy. He's not shooting a lot of threes. He's going to get down there and go to...
He's a shooter, though.
He is.
He's a shooter. Shooters, their game can just... Damn.
But finishing off the trade, the Kings get DeMar DeRozan on the 3-year, $74 million, Harrison Barnes to the Spurs, and 2 second-round picks in cash to the Chicago Bulls. That was the full signing.
Like I said, obviously, that if this was next season, that trade there would be no signing trade because the Bulls got a cash and like a second-round pick. Because there was just no money. Teams didn't have money this year.
No,
but it's just, for me, I'd love that for the Kings.
The Kings, yes, because it gives them
Fox. They brought back Nunn, Sabonis, who was not an All-Star, but was MVP.
Had 77 double-doubles of the 82.
Right, but that's great.
Crazy.
But he was in the MVP conversation.
Wasn't even an All-Star.
That's what I said, bitch.
Like,
that's what. Oh, see, dude, I want to hit you. Like, listen, Sabonis was a MVP candidate. You have Fox. They brought back Kendrick Nunn, and then they go get the pro of pro to teach these mid-level stars how to be stars.
And DeMar DeRozan's game is like that old school game. He's all mid-range. He can shoot the 3. Let's not get it twisted. He can shoot the 3. But he's going to get down there, and he's going to create a double team that's going to get you an open look from 3.
I think he's going to command it. He's going to take pressure off Fox.
Yes.
Because
you got Malik Monk, who's going to be a 6th man.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, he is very liable. He's not injury prone.
No.
Even at the age he's at now. He's even in that role of mentor, which is great for these young players because they're like being from like 25 to like 28. That's still really young in the NBA.
Yes,
your prime's not really. I mean, 28 to like 30 really in the NBA now. It's kind of your prime.
And really, DeRozan, as old as he is, you haven't really seen a decline. He's still that dude. He's because of his how his game is.
Your shot, like you don't really ever lose your touch shooting.
No,
like look at Ray Allen. Like the dude played kept playing past when he retired because your shot don't really
no.
Your athletic ability, kinda. But DeMar DeRozan, I think, is going to be a huge acquisition. I really liked him going.
Are they the best team in LA now? Do you give them the nod? Best team in LA? With potential, like when you really think about it?
No, because they don't have 2 top 10 guys. Like
okay.
AD and LeBron are top 10 guys. We don't want to expand it at the top 15. The Kings still don't have two top 15 guys.
That's fair.
So
everyone thinks that the Kings are the team in LA now. I'm just curious what you're saying.
I'm here for it though, because the Kings to me
they had a down year this last year. Remember the previous year they were like the second seed.
But the Kings to me, they're getting the Detroit Lion love from me.
Yeah. Honestly, I fucking like that. I fucking like that. Absolutely.
I'm here for the Detroit Lions, and I go against my Chiefs in the Super Bowl. You go fuck yourself. but I'm here for the Kings. Though, no matter who they go against, go against Braun and Bronny. Like, go fuck yourselves in the playoffs. But I'm here for you guys no matter what. Outside of
you're not playing my team. I'm here for you, dog. Like, go get it.
It's same with the Lions in the NFL. Like, I'm here for you guys. Jared Goff, dude. Like, you got a second contract from the Lions this year. I'm here for you guys. Like, go get it. But on the Kings, I really like the DeMar DeRozan. They give them that mid-range game. I think he's going to open up some bonus.
They could definitely run a different type of offensive scheme in a lot of ways. It's not a lot of De'Aaron Fox trying to do
pressure off of De'Aaron Fox. And
it takes pressure off everybody.
I think Fox is going to be able to stay. I think Fox is smaller.
Yes.
He is because he can't. He's like KD. KD couldn't really ever bulk, and some people just really can't. KD can't bulk, but he's really tall. Yeah. But De'Aaron Fox is smaller, but I think it's going to help Fox's longevity the next couple years with his health being there and not have to always create.
And this is a move that you're trying to obviously get Fox next year to sign that extension. Get something
Fox,
done.
I love it. How can you not, dude? Because if DeMar DeRozan's hitting three, you sag off at him. He hits the three. Fuck, you got to press up on him,
and then
he's going to bam right by you and go into his shit, go into his bag. Like, you're done.
Honestly, this sign gives me the ability to let the Kings kind of play like that small ball Warriors lineup because Sabonis can move to the center. You can move somebody.
Sabonis really is like 6'10" though.
He really is, but
I don't know how
Sabonis has to work on his game though. He has to work on that mid range.
Let me see how tall Sabonis is.
A corner three or something. I think Sabonis is like 6'9". If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm trying to get the roster pulled up real quick. He's a power forward. He's 28.
Yeah,
he's 6'10". So he's 6'10". So yeah. I mean, it's not a small. I think Draymond's like 6'8", 6'9". So I mean, it's technically kind of small ball. But
if Sabonis can add like a mid-range type, like corner three, not something where you got to shoot it, that just even helps it even more. Like just a corner three,
even just like
a 15-foot jump shot,
just kind of a screen catch.
Get a fucking Kareem Hook sky hook, man. Like the fact that people don't really try to work on that is insane to me.
Hard that is though.
That's
not a shot. That's a flick.
Like honestly, I don't even like guarding in the 2K. I'll tell you that. Like I can't guard it. I try.
What do you really guard though? Like
nothing. I just try to. I'm out there like, please God help me. But moving on to another team in LA that is under a lot of controversy for us in the world right now is the Los Angeles Lakers front office. What is really next for LA? Because you got Braun and AD. Braun is thinking championship. The front office is thinking future. Rob Pelinka
Braun and AD are thinking chip, while Rob Pelinka is thinking years down the road.
You missed out on everybody: DeRozan, Clay, Sadiq Bey.
Well, let's start with this because you named off some free agents because they missed out on Valanciunas.
Like he went to the Wizards. Career over, done.
But I mean, he got
Sadiq Bey, Wizards, done.
Missed out on him.
Clay couldn't even get him on the phone. LeBron had to do it.
Rob Pelinka could not get Clay.
How the fuck are you the GM and you can't get a player on the phone?
He got his agent on the phone and he negotiated through his agent. He had to go through LeBron to get Clay on the phone, and LeBron
Rob Pelinka is like your local weatherman. He just got a job, and no matter what he does, he gets to keep it if he's wrong or right. Like, I chose the wrong fucking profession! Like, I tell you what, I chose wrong!
I don't understand. LeBron James got Clay on the phone. Rob Pelinka could not get Clay.
They didn't even have a deal on the table. The deal that was out there wasn't even on paper for Clay. Nope. They didn't. Rob Pelinka in the front office had nothing.
The money wasn't. The money wasn't there. They could have. The deal was contingent to him signing it.
LeBron comes out and says, "I'm willing to take less," and league's like, "Bitch, we'll fucking file an internal affairs report."
The thing is,
like,
speaking on that though, LeBron did take less than the max.
He did.
No. So he came out and said he was going to take less. I'll take less so you can have the full mid-level exception. They missed out on everybody. And the biggest, he wanted Valanciunas. It didn't quite make sense to me, but I did like the signing with him and AD. Missed on him immediately. And then it was Clay. Clay was clearly the next guy. And missed. Couldn't get him on the fucking phone. You know how big that is to miss as a GM? I could only get the agent. But I couldn't get the player. I had to go to my 40-year-old all-star Hall of Famer, GOAT A or B. to talk to Clay, and Clay pretty much was like, "I appreciate the recruit, Bron, but I'm going to Dallas." Like he had pretty much no intention to go anywhere else but there. But he could. Rob Pelinka has clearly zero respect from a lot of players in the league. They couldn't even get him on the
fact
phone.
that you were Kobe's agent, like, bro, like, kudos to you for being able to, like, Kobe able to withstand you.
I think that's probably why he's still the Lakers.
Like, you gotta let the Kobe shit go, because clearly, like, Kobe did all the talking, because you just were there just to be there.
Well, Rob Pelinka as a agent, very good. As a GM, I don't know. Well, when they had Magic Johnson there,
him and Rob Pelinka didn't see eye to eye.
He did a lot of problems, and now a lot of people say that Magic Johnson brought Bron to LA. No, because like Bron was going to come to LA no matter what.
Yeah, I think it was good.
After when he left Cleveland, that's
his sons were already playing there.
Well, that's where he wanted to go. He wanted to end in LA, but like I got a lot of problems with Rob Pelinka because then again they missed out on Buddy Hield.
Literally took 2 second-round picks to get him.
The Warriors got the top 2 guys that shoot threes in the league on the Warriors with Steph Curry and Buddy Hield. They've been after Buddy Hield for years. 2 to 3 years now they've been after Buddy Hield. And he got traded to the 76ers last year. And obviously, probably wasn't really...
to a sign and trade with the Warriors, and it just cost some second-round picks.
Wasn't really used correctly with the 76ers. Kind of fell off a little bit.
And he's made the most threes in the last 5 years, Buddy Hield has. Most threes. Outside of Curry. Buddy Hield's 1, Curry's 2. Like you talk about replacing one Splash Bro with another Splash Bro. It's really the Splash Bro. Like,
well, I mean, you got another Splash Bro.
Oh, dude.
You really did. Most made threes in the last 5 seasons. Buddy Hield, 1,322. Steph Curry, he's the best three-point shooter ever, 1,264.
Give me 100 more threes than him. Like, it's crazy.
It honestly.
And then it came out that the Lakers tried to hire Terry Stotts as their head coach, and he turned it down 3 times to go sign as an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. I'm like, what the fuck?
3 times they tried to go get him, and he's turned them down.
Like. And people want to blame this shit on Bron. Like, this has nothing to do with Bron. Bron's fucking 40 years old. What does Bron got to do it? LeBron's putting up your favorite player's prime numbers in his prime right now, and he's doing it not even in his fucking prime.
And since we're on the Lakers, I'm going to throw this out here as well. So
yeah. Obviously
know
I didn't even know
the Lakers went after UConn's head coach, that are back-to-back NCAA March Madness champions, Dan Hurley. The Lakers offered him 6 years, $70 million. The UConn has now paid him. So that was in June. July, UConn now has paid him 6 years, same amount of length, $50 million. He lost $20 million to stay at UConn to chase a three-peat.
Look, I'm going to keep this a buck. If you think this is because of Bron, you're fucking stupid. This has to do with the front office of LA. Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, and all of them. Like, this has to do with the front office. This has nothing to do with fucking Bron. And if you think it has to do with Bron, you're stupid. Or it has to do with them drafting Bronny. Look, LeBron wasn't even a part of the team when they drafted Bronny. He was a fucking free agent.
No, but we all know where he was going to resign.
Yes, but he was a free agent at the time that Bronny was drafted.
Yes, but I honestly think, talking to Bronny, because I actually have his most recent game, because there's been 3 games played in the...
He set out one because of...
He had a little bit of knee soreness or swelling. But Bronny James, to me, has always been... I thought he would have been drafted higher if the Lakers weren't gesturing teams and his agent wasn't gesturing teams to stay away.
Yep.
I do think
Dallas or Phoenix might have grabbed him.
I came out here and said I potentially maybe a late first or early to mid second round pick.
You did.
And he fell to 55. It's a 55 second round in the second round.
He's the most talked about 55th pick in
there's 3
history.
players taken after him, and he's talking a lot about. But I really do think his IQ, his defensive ability.
He's a 3-and-D guy, like you said. He's a 3-and-D
guy. In his first game, he got a lot of shots. They didn't look well, but in his last game, the Lakers did lose at 76-80 to the Heat. But Bronny had 3 points on 3 shots, 3 assists, but he had 5 boards, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. No, don't get me wrong. I do have Keyshawn Johnson from the Heat, their rookie. Had 21 points, 9 boards, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. So the Heat obviously found a very great player in the first round again, but the Heat, they do that.
The Heat are good at that.
But Bronny, that's what I expect from Bronny.
Bronny's an all-around type of player. He can give you
to me, he can run offense.
Bronny can develop into a dude that can average you anywhere between 12 and 15 on any given night.
Well,
but he can give you all around.
That's why I love Bronny James's what he compared himself to. The Derek Whites, the Drew Holidays.
Yep.
Like I really think
I love the Drew Holiday comparison. The Drew Holiday comparison, absolutely.
He's the Swiss Army knife. Whatever you need me to do, I can do. But
because the people forget early in Drew Holiday, he put up a lot of shots. And people are like, man, but he was always good defensively. And then when he got on a team with a role and they put him in the right positions, you see what Drew Holiday's turned into. Bronny can be that right now because he knows what he is. So
yeah,
but LA to me is a playoff team or a play-in team. Like I don't know if they're a playoff, but they're play-in.
Well,
we have to give them a chance to go because the West is just so fucking stacked.
Honestly, though, but on Rob Pelinka, because the dude's got to be gone. Like
Genie Bus. Like I don't know why you keeping him in.
What point do
Move on.
She step in? But
I could get Klay Thompson on the motherfucking phone, and I'm a fucking. I know you can get Klay Thompson on the goddamn phone. Boy, you calling Klay Thompson so goddamn much, you'd be like NCAA 25. You calling that dude on the hour, every hour. I tell you what, dude, you gonna answer my motherfucking call.
He's gonna have paper to sign. That's all I know. Like whether or not that money's really
the
there.
Money's gonna be there.
Whether or not the money's really there or not, like I can make that money happen. But what I have though, what I want to touch on with the Lakers is. Obviously, damn you, because you got me off topic.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, Rob Pelinka, I think, has to go. He, maybe not necessarily, but if I'm Bron, I am really struggling on trying to understand on what's really going on because they're so close. They've missed out on the trade deadline.
They just unfortunately had to play the Denver Nuggets. They've had to play the Denver Nuggets. If you play anybody but the
Mavs did. No, the Mavs at the trade deadline got literally on the dime of the dollar for players.
Yep.
And Rob Pelinka said, well, we didn't really make no moves right now because we're trying to save our ammo for the offseason.
And you did nothing in the offseason.
Where the fuck's his ammo at?
Bro,
I honestly, to me, I think the Lakers could be a 6 seed minimum. That's about the best they can really be.
Yeah.
It's kind of a 6 seed.
You can avoid the Denver Nuggets. I think you have a shot against anybody in the league as long as you avoid the Denver Nuggets.
Because AD and LeBron. And LeBron's 40 years
and
old.
We're still saying that at him at 40, you have a chance.
Well,
as long as it's not against Denver.
On Team USA, LeBron James was voted the best player on Team USA.
Yep.
And on Team USA...
Hold up. Before you get to that, Steve Kerr was blown away by how LeBron practiced, how his practice worked. He literally had to go to Ty Lue and... oh, Jesus, God.
Dude. How you...
Dude, what's Heat's head coach fucking name?
Erik Spoelstra?
Erik Spoelstra. He had to go to Ty Lue and Spoelstra and ask
How do you not know
I went brain dancing. Dial up! He had to go to Ty Lue and Erik Spoelstra. Like, is this normal for LeBron? It's like, is this a normal practice for him? Like, what do you mean? Like, this is every day. Like, this is what he does. The fact that Steve Kerr, a guy who has won 4 rings with the Golden State Warriors, wasn't on. Think about who he's got on the team. He's got Draymond, Curry, Thompson, Durant, Iguodala, and he was impressed at a 40-year-old LeBron practicing how he was doing it. That is a problem.
How hard he was going.
That's a problem for me.
But no, that's the problem for me. That's clearly why they've had top 10.
They've had 3 top lottery picks: Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, and Wiseman.
Why they have not been able to develop them? Because
oh my God!
He inherited, because again, like I've always kept saying to him, and that's
he inherited Mark Jackson's success.
That he inherited the team coming into their prime, and he was able to unlock Curry and Clay. But the big one though, really, was he unlocked Draymond into a certain role. Because you look back, a young Draymond Green in the G League. Not really the G League, but like it's the G League early after the draft. But what he was doing, Draymond was shooting. He was dribbling. Had a post-up game. Like Draymond really was a 3-level threat. And then Steve Kerr gets there, and he let him loose. This is what I need from you. Is really
he let him be who Draymond was, regardless if it was good or bad. He
took his offensive game away. And said, "I just need you to be the anchor on defense." Yes. And be that pinnacle on offense. Yep. And he's still very important. But honestly, the fact that they paid Draymond still irritates me. But Steve Kerr, though...
Being blown away at a 40-year-old LeBron
That's why the Warriors are in the... When the Warriors sucked because of injuries, because Clay was out for 2 years. Curry got hurt. KD obviously hurt. Draymond out. KD leaves. They had They had lottery picks, which is technically top 12, but they had top 10 picks for 3 years, and they developed
2 were in 1 year.
Nobody. They developed nobody.
Traded Wiseman away because you couldn't.
They can't develop him. That's pinnacle why.
Kaminga has to go to the media to get playing time. Moody's sitting over there like, dude, like I can ball. And I've been advocating for Moses Moody. Like he is a shooter and he's getting nothing. And you keep putting him in trade talks like we talked about last time on the pod. They try to offer up those guys and. Like, people said no. I'm like, oh, my God.
The same way that they turned on the Zach LaVine trade that included Andrew Wiggins.
Stick it on, like you said, Bron was voted the best player on Team USA.
But still, the Warriors, that's why they're in the situation they're in. Now, granted, I think they have revamped a little bit, but Steve Kerr is not a coach.
He's not going to develop your young talent.
Because he's blown away by a 40-year-old working
The fact you have to go to his former...
Curry. You have Steph Curry on your team.
Who is like the greatest shooter you've ever seen in your life.
Some people put him in the GOAT conversation.
Well, I don't.
I don't either, but some
Look, for me personally, Curry is 11th all time, and that's as far as he'll ever go for me. He'll never crack my top 10. I got him at number 11. That's where I got him.
I mean, he could...
If he got another ring, that we had to have a conversation, but I don't see that happening.
It can't be just a ring.
He's got to get the ring and the Finals MVP again. Then we have the conversation, but...
touch 10.
Team USA, obviously, another outbreak in Team USA is Kawhi Leonard withdrew from the team after consideration from the Clippers, Steve Ballmer, and everybody thinking it's in his best interest to rehab and get ready for the regular season. They give it because of his knee, and he's like, "Deuce, I peace out. I quit on my team a lot." Like that's again, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna move on from this. Kawhi Leonard quits on his teammates. He does. He has a history of this. He does this all the time. Going back to San Antonio, he quit. With the Toronto Raptors, he quit a lot of time. They still got the chip. They beat an injured Warriors team. KD tore his Achilles. If KD doesn't tear his Achilles, the Warriors win that series.
I don't know.
It took them 6 games to beat them. With an injury, Klay Thompson tears his ACL.
I'm not going to let you say Kawhi quit on this.
Kawhi Leonard is a quitter. Overall, he's a quitter.
No. Yes. For the Clippers, yes. For the Spurs, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to let you have that.
It's a 50-50 argument we can have.
It's not 50-50 because when he got hurt.
The medical staff, literally, you paid millions of dollars to, said you can play. His medical staff, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to...
Honestly, if I am...
I get it.
If I'm a star player and I have my own medical staff, they're like, bro, I don't think you should really go. I'm going to lean more towards probably my own staff. Then maybe somebody else's staff if they're that far apart. But they did move. But
these are the same doctors that he's had with the Toronto Raptors, the same doctors he's had with the Clippers, and they always come out and say, he's not good to go. And the team doctors always say, he can play, he's just not wanting to.
You can't say he quit on the Spurs. He didn't quit on the Spurs because he really didn't play that last year there, though. He didn't play. He got hurt in that playoffs. That last.
Yes, Zaza put his fucking foot out and he fucked up his. Yes, I get that.
Where that rule
came from. Raptors still had a great record when he didn't play. That team was a well-oiled machine. They just needed LeBron out of the fucking East.
Well, they needed somebody better than DeMar DeRozan,
and he was an upgrade. I'll give you that.
Was in there. So
but it still took him 6 games.
It's crazy. Okay, that's great, but yes.
KD tears an Achilles. Clay tears an ACL. And it still took you 6 games to beat that team.
Yes, but it wasn't like that series.
And he still fumbled the bag leaving the Toronto Raptors. He should have never left. They gave him the whole fucking city. It was Kawhi Toronto.
So did the Clippers. The Clippers give him everything and they give him everything again. So I'm not going to sit here and he probably did
quit on the Spurs or the Raptors to an extent, but he still load managed with the Raptors.
How did he quit on the Raptors?
He still load managed with the Raptors. He load managed with the Raptors.
These my superstars.
So those are the same Raptors that just couldn't get by LeBron.
I'm trying to keep the nigga. I'm trying, dude, I want to keep him. I'm going to give him whatever he wants during this season. Yes. What do you mean? But the Raptors lost him, obviously, but they won a chip with him on a triple bounce against the 76ers, which is probably their best run. and lost to the Raptors. But with the Clippers, the whole span that he's been with the Clippers, you are 100% right.
He a quitter.
He's quit. Always there in the postseason.
He a quitter.
3-1 on the Nuggets in the bubble, and then it comes out. But we didn't want to be there, dude. We would have been bullshit.
He a quitter.
Bullshit. No.
And
Jamal Murray happened. That's what happened.
Well,
Jamal Murray before Joker.
And he's like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want no part of this.
Like, no, dude. Like you. Like,
but he withdraws because Steve Ballmer, the Clippers, Ty Lue, and Team USA feels like it's best.
No. So like, Kawhi got paid. Kawhi took the Clippers deal. Wasn't a max deal.
No.
And as we all know, Paul George has left the Clippers and signed with 76ers, which I think is a humongous signing because they get 3 stars. Because they had the money, and they have all the trade assets still, and they signed Tyronn Maxey to an extent to a max deal. But this is the whole negotiations here. I have it for you guys. So, this is all the negotiations. He felt disrespected by a 2-year, $60 million deal. So that's obviously easy. That's easy math. That's $30 million a year.
Yep.
He said no. Clippers countered with a 2-year, $80 million. So that's 2 for $40. He was like, no, the dude's turning 35, so he wants a little bit longer deal. Because $40 million a year, that's not bad. But he was like, no. He asked for the same contract Kawhi Leonard got earlier that off season or beginning of the season. That was 3 years for $150. So that math is also still easy. 50. So that's $50 million. So that's for the years for 50. So that's $10 million increase off the last one they offered. Paul George. We go down. He asked for, so that's what he asked. Then he turned around and the Clippers declined it. Then he was like, give me 4 for $220 with a no trade clause after his 23 points, 5 and 4, 47% from the field, 41% from the field season, and the Clippers declined it. That was after the season was over, and obviously George said that he was, didn't like the energy and didn't feel that was the right plays and didn't like what was going on. So he went and signed 4 for $212, which was...
Called Kawhi. Kawhi said, go get the bag.
And he did. He did call Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi was like, go get the bag, bro. After Kawhi lobbied and said, you want me to come to the Clips? We'll go get PG. And we obviously discussed what the Clips gave up to get PG.
I feel like the Clippers
and
made a
PG
mistake.
walked for free after they had a sign and trade with the Warriors.
That would have got them basically 3 first-round picks. You got Kuminga, Moses Moody, and a first-round pick.
At least something back in return.
And they said no! Because the Clippers like, we don't want to deal with the Warriors. Who gives a fuck if you don't? You're getting 3 first-round picks for him.
You're going to get something back in return for a guy walking, and they got nothing in turns for him going to the 76ers. So, 4 for 2.
You would have got a haul. I don't think people understand. You would have got CP3, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and a fucking first-round picks for Paul George and a sign trade. And the Clippers said, nah. Are you fucking stupid? You gave up basically 7 first-round picks for this dude.
They give up Shaw.
And SGA, who's now an MVP candidate.
They give up Shaw.
Oh my God.
I don't care.
All because Kawhi Leonard's like, I don't want to wait for SGA. Because Doc said, let SGA develop. He's going to be that dude. And Kawhi's like, nah, I'm not waiting for him. And now, oh my God.
So, I think it's clear to say that the Clippers...
I don't even know they're a playoff team.
They signed... Well, they are.
A bubble, not a bubble, but like a play-in team.
They're on the Lakers. That's why it's hard when you're like, well, who's the best team? Clips, Lakers, or Kings? The fact they have 3... The fact they have 3 teams... Kings. Come back to Kansas, bro. Just come back.
Oh,
we'll come watch you.
I'll come watch you play.
I'll come watch you
I'll play for you. I'll be the water boy.
I'll take him 4 hours there, 4 hours back to OKC. OKC, we love you. We'll come. I'll drag him there. I gotta break him out of the house, but I'll bring him.
I'll be there.
We'll come tomorrow. We'll come to games. But if you come back to Kansas, bro. Come back, Kings.
Sacramento.
But Sacramento Kings, you see what the Clippers have. Kawhi, who will play 65 in dip. James Harden,
look at the Clippers and look what not to do as a franchise. Just look at the Clippers.
You can't say that because the LA.
But LA, the front office,
right now the Kings are the best run franchise in LA.
Yeah,
technically. Because you have obviously in Cali you have the Warriors up
there in
is it above them?
Yeah, a little bit above them. They're in San Francisco.
They're in San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran.
I think it's above them. So you see what the Warriors look like. But light the beam. I'm on the beam, dude.
No, I get it.
Light the beam.
Switchy staying on basketball. NBA 2K announced our cover athletes. Calm down. Hold up. He's a little flustered. So we have a couple editions. We have the Hall of Fame edition that's got a half man, half amazing Vince Carter. Not too upset about that.
I can live with him.
And then you got the All-Star edition with Tatum and Wilson, who I think Tatum has no business being on the cover with because she's more decorated than him.
Bro, she's better than him.
And then you got the standard
in their respective leagues.
And then you got the WNBA edition that's AJ Wilson, which we absolutely love. First women on a cover. Fucking love it. Women are getting their recognition. An African-American athlete woman getting her recognition.
As we love, we're all here for the WNBA.
Absolutely, we are.
I know we're talking a lot about basketball right now, but like we're waiting for the NFL to ramp up.
It's coming.
Guys.
And
there is baseball, but nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, but yes, we're like 2K. Yes,
and then the standard edition where calm down. Jason Tatum on the cover. Go ahead, let it out. Get it out to the people real quick. You got a couple minutes. Get it out.
Jason Tatum is not the Eastern Conference, not even regular season MVP, not Finals MVP.
He's the worst shooter in Finals history, like 34%. In the Finals, he's the worst shooter. I literally have been seeing people on TikTok, social media. Tatum deserved it. How? He was not the Eastern Conference or the Finals MVP. People are like, well, he deserved it. Well, since you think he deserved it, I got his numbers written down on this little receipt right here. Because I keep receipt. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, he took 26 shots. He was 12 of 26, 2 of 8 from 3. He did get to the free throw line 12 times, made 10 of those for 36 points. Garbage. Game 2, he was 9 of 20 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 23 points. Garbage. Game 3, 12 of 23 from the field. 5 of 10 from 3, 36 points. That's not too bad. That's about 50% overall. Game 4 in a closeout game. 11 of 26. 3 of 11 from 3! Who are you? Curly balls like you're not him. 26 points track. Let's move over to the finals, okay? Because I keep receipts. Game 1, he was 6 of 16. 3 of 7 from 3, 16 points. Garbage! Game 2, 6 of 22, 1 of 7 from 3, 18 points. At his press conference, I'm not forcing my shot. I'm letting it flow. I'm letting everybody get their leg. Bitch, you've had the most shots in 2 games. Garbage. Game 3, 11 of 26, 4 of 13 from 3, 31 points. Game 4, 4 of 10, 1 of 4 from 3, 50 points. That was the game that Boston got blown out by Dallas. Game 5 in a closeout game. 11 of 24, 1 of 7 from 3, 31 points, and he's standing there waiting for the MVP trophy to be handed out. He thought it was going to be him, and he gave it to Jaylen Brown. He's sitting there like, yeah, kudos to Jaylen Brown. What the fuck? I didn't get Finals MVP. Where the fuck in those games do you think he was MVP of anything? You let me know. I'll wait. Dude was absolute ass. I don't know where Jason... don't get it twisted. Jason Tatum is a talented player. He is a superstar. But he's lazy. He settles for bad shots. Get your ass in the low post game like you did last night in the expedition game against Canada and go to work in the fucking post.
I was so confused. I was like, last night. Yeah, no, so Team USA did beat Canada.
Canada last by...
Ron and Seth Curry did it. That was so beautiful.
Oh, yes, it was.
Ron showed out. Curry showed out. Everybody showed out. But Tatum, I don't like it.
He did not deserve to be on the cover. You said Joker should have been on the cover.
They said you have three-time MVP and Joker, and there's the list is very, very
You could have did a Jerry West, Bill Walton, Bill Russell type of cover.
No, Hall of Fame edition, because you name off Hall of Famers. Hall of Fame edition, Vince Carter. I don't want to get too much into it, but I don't think Vince Carter's a Hall of Famer, but Hall of Fame edition with Vince Carter, who was a long-time Jeopardy.
Now, he says that because his Hall of Fame across the board in all sports is very hard to get.
It's very hard.
He has standards.
I have baseball standards. Baseball standards Hall of Fame is hard. You do roids, I mean, like, dude, like, you still blow it out. But regardless, though, like, it's hard to get into my Hall of Fame. Vince Carter, though, he's really not a Hall of Famer. But, like, we'll let it go. If he gets in, like, congrats. But I don't have a problem with 2K giving it to him. The WNBA players...
Absolutely no problem with Wilson on that.
At all.
No.
Jason Tatum
have a problem.
Being paired and then solo covered, don't like.
The media's pushing Tatum so fucking hard to be the face. It's ridiculous.
Into our faces for him is crazy. you could have given it to Luka, which honestly wouldn't have been overly mad because like Luka's better. I think everybody agreed Luka's better. You have a guy, Jaylen Brown, on the same motherfucking team that took Eastern Conference MVP. Final.
It's still been disrespected on Team USA. Derek White was Kawhi Leonard's replacement on Team USA, by the way.
So Team USA. So Kawhi did. We didn't quite. We slipped.
Oh, dude,
we slipped a little bit. So Derek White is replacing Kawhi Leonard on Team USA.
I don't like it
for the 12th spot, and I don't understand. And Jaylen Brown even tweeted out the thinky emoji. Like he's like
seriously?
He's like
disrespected
really?
As fuck.
And I'm like, don't get me wrong, Derek White, 29 years old, just got the bag for what he is from the Celtics.
He did get the bag. He got the bag. What was it? Let me look back in my.
We did put it out there.
Derek White got 4 years, $126 million. You're gonna regret that contract in 2 years.
That's a bag for pretty much a 30-year-old guy that shoots a decent 3-ball and a little bit of a pass on defense. Don't get me wrong, that's not a bad grab for Team USA, but they don't need that.
No.
Kawhi's a small forward, power forward. He's an undersized.
You needed a two-way guy, and I thought Jaylen Brown would have been perfect for that.
Kawhi is.
Hell, you could have got Carmelo Anthony, most decorated Olympian of all time. I could have went and got him.
So speaking on that,
Kyrie Irving, Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown. Like, pick somebody other than fucking Derek White.
No. So I think we both agree. If you're going to take a Celtics.
Should have been Jaylen Brown.
But this is the first time ever that a team that in the NBA that's won the chip, has a chance to win gold in the Olympics with three teammates, will have a chance. It'll be
Tatum, Holiday, and White will have the chance to do that in history.
And it won't include the Finals MVP.
Yep.
There's got to be discussion. There has to be talks about that. How that Derek White even gets there when you had Kawhi.
This could be the downfall of the Boston Celtics because Jaylen Brown's being still disrespected. Tatum is still being hyped as this dude who he is. Again, he is, but he's not. The media is trying so hard to force Tatum down your fucking throat. And it's just, it's not working. It's not fucking working. I know. I cough that shit back up because it's disgusting. Take a drink. Swallow that shit. Shit it out later because it's not working. But
sure.
Again, it's just I feel bad for Jaylen Brown because again I'm not mad that Tatum's on it, but if you're gonna replace Kawhi Leonard, it needs to be with
there. Jaylen Brown should have been selected over Derek White. Shouldn't have never been considered over. There's a lot of players who's
Kyrie Irving for the love of fucking God.
If you're gonna take a guard, Kyrie's a lot better selection because Kyrie will play defense. Defense is you choose to play defense. It's not like
you gotta think about it. Team USA. You take all these fucking Eagles and you put them into one. You be like, and you have to sacrifice because everyone's gonna have to sacrifice.
Derek White
the team.
will sacrifice.
He will.
I think he will work and he will hit threes, but it really be the big five that Team USA has.
Yeah.
So I do have but it could be.
Again, speaking of video games, I gotta tell you this: 2K, you're in trouble. Madden, you're in trouble. MLB, you're in trouble. UFC, you're in trouble.
No, I don't know.
NASCAR, you're in trouble. Any other fucking video game, you in trouble because NCAA 25 is coming for your fucking neck. They are fucking coming. Let me tell you, you can look at their social media, you can call them, you can... Oh my fucking God, NCAA coming for your fucking head. If you guys are not up to fucking par, NCAA about to fucking knock you. They about to TKO you. That's all I gotta fucking say. You in trouble. If you're in a video game right now, whatever the fuck you are... Sports. You in fucking trouble.
Sports. Let me comment down a little bit.
Woo, you in fucking trouble right now. Like 2K trying to get you to buy 2K25 right now. We didn't even see the motherfucking trailer yet. The fucking trailer for NCAA 25 is 21 minutes fucking long. And they put Archie Manning in the motherfucker. It's got everybody. With Eli. Gave him 50 to 60 million.
I hope they both.
Shador Sanders is the best ranked quarterback in all of NCAA football.
Oh, he's not the best player.
He's the best ranked quarterback.
At 7.
I think he's like 93. He's the best ranked quarterback. Even over like a lot of... I think he's the best ranked quarterback. I'm pretty sure.
I think you're wrong.
I don't know. But if you're a sports video game, you fucking fuck.
It's funny to me that literally when finally NCAA dropped the game...
They're listening to you.
It was a bundle. It was like...
Matt is like, put us in it with this. Matt's like, please incorporate us. We need our game to be back.
Obviously, so EA Sports is dropping NCAA. And they obviously dropped Madden.
And if you pre-order it, you get it 4 days early.
4 days early. If you drop NCAA. Don't buy the bundle, guys.
No, don't buy the bundle.
Don't
buy NCAA.
give Matt... Because We want NFL.
Get them 1 and 2 stars. Fuck them 4 and 5 stars. Get them 2 stars, baby.
Not necessarily.
Get them 2 stars.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Still, like
my man here trying to go for the biggest offensive line you've ever seen.
Dude, I'm be fat, bro. Like quarter pounders, dude. Like ground and pound. But no, don't buy the bundle. Don't give EA Sports with Madden that little bonus tab because it's both created by EA Sports.
Yes, but
EA Sports separate. No, if EA Sports could do this with college football,
then they can.
And they've been fucking us with Madden. They have raw dog.
All I gotta say this though, to keep it 100, if NCAA doesn't live up to this hype, boy, someone's gonna get hurt.
I don't think
someone's gonna get hurt. I mean that in a respectful way.
Here for the quote unquote. It's not. I don't know quite sure what it's called, but. In Madden, it's called franchise mode, where you can have different. You can do like a group Madden franchise. Him and me, and a couple buddies of ours, look like we're going to do a franchise mode or college.
Let's go get physical.
College legend mode or whatever. A bunch of recruiting. We're here for it.
I'm loving it.
I think all 4 of us are in and getting it a couple days early.
Yep.
The recruiting looks great. Honestly, it's been
probably the most excited you've been for a video game in such a fucking long time.
Honestly,
but
outside of like Grand Theft Auto, that drops every like 5 to 6, 7 years. It looks great. If you guys haven't checked out, NCAA,
go look at it. Go look at
it. You like Madden, dude? Like you've been robbed. Like that's why I'm like, don't buy that bundle with Madden. Just get the college game.
Make sure. You stay tuned. We're going to start ramping up our NFL content.
Yes.
Starting next week, we're going to start with wide receivers. I think we're going to start with wide receivers.
We're going to give our top.
We're not going to give you the quarterbacks up front. We're going to save that a little bit to the end.
Wait.
We're going to make you wait. We're going to bounce around. So make sure you stay tuned for next week.
To the NFL season.
NFL season coming. We will. Yeah, I want to go ahead and drive this back news. We will be at opening night for the Kansas City Chiefs Thursday. For the champs. Our Kansas City Chiefs. We will be there opening night. We're gonna be live on YouTube. You're gonna see me in a fucking frenzy because I've only experienced one Chiefs game, but I've never got to experience the whole thing. My man here has. So I'm gonna be like a girl in a fucking I'm gonna be that little girl. I'm gonna be fucking.
Honestly, guys, my best game was the playoff game against the Texans when we came back and we got them. I've never been able to. Best game I've been to. I've been to Arrowhead. Been to the renovation.
He's been to it all. I have not.
There's been a lot of talks that we might be moving to the Kansas side. I really want to keep them at Arrowhead. It's just kind of the tradition thing. But we'll be there opening day. We'll drop the banner. He'll get to see the 4 trophies come out.
Yep.
We'll give you the tour of the Hall of Fame.
We're gonna be talking to fans. We're gonna be live streaming to the fucking game.
We might even have our little buddy, little special guy, little Tanner. He might be there.
Yeah. So I said,
Tanner.
Our buddy. So, like I said, it's going to be really cool. I get to have the full experience while giving it to you guys.
We'll give you the
you're going to get to see my reaction. You're not going to see much from him because, like I said, he's going to be a little bit. He's going to be a little bit.
I've already been there and done that.
He's going to let me have my moment, which is great.
We can't wait to experience it with you guys.
Like I said, NFL content's coming. I know you guys have been upset with us with the NBA, WNBA.
You're not covering baseball, but I know
we do have a Kansas City a Kansas City Royal that's going to be in the home run derby. I don't know his fucking name because I try to follow baseball.
Fucking shortstop, and I'm skipping my name right now.
I know he's a junior, I think, but he's going to be in it. So shout out to him.
Baseball player for the Royals.
So shout out to him. Hopefully he wins it, but
we'll be there for the football, and close we get the football season.
We're coming. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Look out for us.
We're trying to do more,
Go get yourself some Tito's with some
more
Kool-Aid.
Drink reveals and more just kind of personal.
Like I said, we're getting more comfortable with this with you guys. We appreciate all the love and support you guys have given us.
We appreciate we
love
all the subscribes. But closer we get to football season, we're going to be start dropping our top 5 at every position from wide receivers to safeties to corners, D-line, linebackers, and we'll give our. Towards the end, we'll give our top 5 teams on both sides, the East and West, and I can't wait for the season to start up.
Football's going to be crazy this year. Chasing that 3-peat, absolutely.
The Kingdom, we're ready. I think I think we're ready to go. I think the offense for Kansas City is going to be something a little spectacular. So
it's going to be crazy. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you guys. Have a good weekend.